Hello, people, come back to the Fixed Boy now here with Javi. And we have special guest in the building, Miss Cara, because aka Cara ShowTime. Bless up, blessings.
Yeah.
Blessings. Thank you for having me. But let's stand corrected. I got married recently and my new surname is Burke.
She's so proud to look at that. Yo, applause.
Or apology.
Yes, it's Cara Burke.
Keep the ring, Jobs.
Cara Burke.
Compare rings.
Oh,
Are you newly? No. Oh, wait. Are you? No.
yeah, I am. Actually.
Okay. Congratulations. Good on you.
Look like I got you some difficulties. I don't
Oh,
know.
I doubt it.
I don't know what's up.
It's not
What's
here
up,
today.
I'm
What's up?
good.
What day?
Huh?
What day just get married?
Well, it's
Like,
almost a year, but
okay.
July.
Newlywed.
Yeah, so it's new.
Yeah.
It's still bliss. Yeah.
Was it via
nice.
why you don't know, like, or you find him?
Actually, yes.
See?
Yeah. He was a bodyguard in Alkaline, and we were on the road and became friends that way. And
See?
Cool.
still entertainment, but security. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ever thought or had a mindset say, oh, to be with somebody within entertainment, because some of the people them within entertainment say, I don't want nobody what involved.
I can understand that though, because the industry is not easy.
Yeah.
So even to sustain a relationship, you have to have a strong level of trust, integrity, patience.
True.
I'm not at home a lot, so when you marry somebody in entertainment, you have to be able to share sentiments.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
say like the two are full of that.
Yeah, man, we're solid.
One thing.
Yeah, we're solid.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely difficult, especially like not being able to spend time with each other.
Yeah, because we both travel a lot for work.
Yeah.
But then when we're home, it feels like, we never left. And,
Right.
And I'm reversing out of the whole heap of traveling, to be honest, anyway. Trying
Yeah.
to. But that's what I'm there, I'm tired.
Chill
man.
mode now.
Bag of work.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It is what it is. I do love it. But at the same time, I have other ventures that I need to focus on a little bit more. And I have a 16-year-old and a 3-year-old, so that's a huge gap, eh? And both of them are at that tender age where I just need to be home a little bit more. So
As you mentioned that now, I have a question for you. What order? Managing the kids or artists?
Oh, definitely the artist.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we hear that all the time.
Yeah,
Or would be
definitely.
like, you're lying.
No,
you're
she'd be like,
lying.
it's true, because we spoke to managers and they've said it's harder to manage an artist than a pitney.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
What makes it harder for you?
Disobedience. And you have to understand that everybody has their individual personalities, which comes with their own challenges. It comes with obstacles. It comes with bad days. It comes with emotions, high and low.
Yeah.
And so when you work, it doesn't matter, even if it's not entertainment, when you work with people and you're managing people, you have to be mindful of their feelings and of their challenges and their journey. And you
Right.
kind of start to absorb what they feel.
Yeah.
And you have to know when to say, well, hold on, this is not really my life, it's theirs.
Right.
True.
And you have to know when to cut off and say, go back into being you, rather than having to manage multiple personalities. Between me and my business partner, TJ, which is who I manage the artist with, under Migo management, she's very good at that. Like, she can read when any of them are going through something.
Right.
And then we talk about it and we come up with a plan and a solution. But they're human beings, so they go through stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woman's intuition, did I put that
A
down?
lot, yeah, we use intuition a lot, like that gut feeling, You kind of know when something is up or when one's not happy, and yeah.
You feel
But
like
I
you
mean-
being a woman, not for being sexy certainly, but
Of course
it's a pro actually. I mean, I ask if it is a pro. You being a woman, that's an advantage for you, because one would think say, managing male artists, them probably know I go respect you, but with a priest, maybe they do because them see you as a sort of model
Absolutely.
figure.
I think it works. I think being a woman is definitely a plus.
Yeah.
Because again, we're emotional creatures, right? And then especially if you're a mother, you have a different kind of instinct. And naturally, we care and love, you know. So both of us are very mommy orientated with them. We're very protective also, both of
Yeah.
us. And I've said it before. I think every artists should have a woman on their team. Just for that finesse, you know?
Yeah.
The man, them do them thing too. Because you have some really good male managers, right? Like True Ambassador, he's a good manager. Pee Wee is a good manager.
Big up Banky.
Who?
Banky.
Oh,
Killer
Banky.
manager.
Yeah,
Big up
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Ramesh, there's men out there, but they all have a good woman. Like, you know, True Ambassador Javi, he has Kalila. Ramesh has Jade. You understand?
Right.
Every team needs a woman. But when your whole team is full of women, and when your whole team is full of strong women, you're good to
That's
go.
why I keep a woman or two around me.
You have to.
This guy.
You definitely have to.
It's important.
It is important.
But earlier you mentioned disobedience, right? And I was thinking the professionalism, like to put personal feelings aside and just maintain the professionalism, because I'm sure it becomes annoying sometimes when, you know, time management and things like that get in the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important for you to get to know your client. And when you do, you're able to make reservations.
Yeah.
You're able to persevere differently. You're able to have contingencies. So we have, Tiff and I, we call it the alphabet. We have plan A, B, C, D, go right down.
Right.
Yeah, man, we have to write down. With disobedience, I think it's definitely something that every artist goes through. It's defiance. I always say that any creative, any artist that has the ability to have 100,000 people singing something that they wrote, they have the ability to have huge egos.
Yeah.
You just have to know whether or not you're going to manage the ego, walk away from the ego, or ignore the ego.
And the artists themselves have to know, say, yo, them now make it get the best of them, because the ego are go dead.
Right.
It's not keeping it in check.
I think it's a natural thing though.
Yeah.
A star is a star, you know, no matter how humble an individual is, there's going to become a time when they realize that they're a star. And I think, we just choose to accept it and work with it.
You see Sean Paul, he might be the biggest star in the dance.
Humble.
But him humble.
Yeah.
But him have an ego, me know that.
My thing is, I think everybody has an ego. I have a little one, do you? Yeah, you do.
Should I say little one?
No.
It's just when it comes out, right?
Men ego just...
You have to manage it. You have to manage it, man.
Yeah, that's
manage
it.
it, really.
That's it.
Yeah.
I just think understanding is key.
How you balance that though? Like, how can you determine when is the right time to walk away? Like, no, this is too hard to handle.
I think that more now than historically, people are more in touch with themselves. People deal with universal law and, you know, law of attraction, and everybody's all about protecting their peace. And, you know, the minute something starts to depreciate for me emotionally, or the minute something starts to affect my peace, then I step.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
You've ever had to done that with artists?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, if people check my roster, if I'm not working with somebody anymore, then...
I just so.
Oh.
Who under the roster right now, by the way? Just so.
On the Migo management, with Tiff and I, we have Skeng, Kraff, Rajah, Najeri, Chanel Muir, DJ Banker, and then bookings, those exclusively, and then we book for several others. We book for Jada Kingdom, 450, Massacre.
Book for Chronicler, though?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
Oh, you know that.
Come on. Yeah,
yeah, big up Becky, big up Chronicler. Yeah, we do. So, I just think we're just working, right?
Yeah.
Migo management and Showtime, we're just working.
Never against you, but before getting to that.
No. Let's not go before. Just come
Yo,
with the... Don't do that.
What's me do that?
No, let's deal with the writ.
You want me to try to keep it to you? Let it out.
Let us deal with the writ, and then we can move on with a wonderful interview.
I guess I just wanted the people to know, like, because we're an accent, so we just want people to know, like, where you're from. I get those nice things out of it before we get married.
I want to deal with the writ, though.
All right, let's deal with the writ.
Sound interesting, festive.
All right, so Skeng EP launch. Right?
Beast of the era.
Yes.
Yes.
Got invited. And we were under the pressure that media would get for talk to him. But then it seemed like a last minute change was made. Say, yo, Skeng now talk to the media. Why was that?
So on that day, somebody had leaked one of his singles off of the EP.
Jaja.
And he was very, very upset about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that's just it.
And it sent to who before?
No,
who was it sent to before?
Anybody that was internal that needed the distributors had it, the production company had it, management had it, you know. So it really he worked hard on that EP. He put a lot of hours, you know, a lot of penmanship, and I think anybody would have been upset. It was just such bad timing, you know. I mean, and I think leading up to the launch, he was super excited.
Well, it leaked a day before?
On the day.
On the day,
yeah.
Yeah, on the day.
Not too bad, but yeah, you know why shit leaked regardless.
Yeah, so it kind of, you know, it shifted everything real left.
Yeah, and I guess it never want that bad vibe carry over.
Yeah, and Skeng's very much like that. If he's happy, he's happy, and if he's not, he's not.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, so.
Come with that pre-sale, you speaking for him in at the moment, it kind of make him look weak to me. I say, man can't talk for himself. Like, why? I mean, I wonder if it's that the situation, was it Guyana? When they did have an interview and them did name him the wrong artist.
Oh, right.
That make him have a bad relationship with that.
You know what? Even at that time, it took so much to get him to sit in that chair.
Wow.
And then he did, and that happened. That particular interview in Guyana. And Skeng is a serious man. You see, if you make up your mind about something, God go with you if you feel like you change it. So from that, that's just it. No more interviews. He doesn't want to be put in that position again. But to answer your question.
But I mean, we know him.
We've been knowing from
we know him in Jamaica.
Yeah.
We can talk to you, Skeng.
You know, it was a little bit uncomfortable. But going back to the EP launch, it's not a moment of weakness. I knew what impact could have happened if I had forced him and to put him in the spotlight. Long term, it would have had more of a negative impact. See, that's the thing about management. You just gotta know what to do and when. I'm not interested in people's personal opinions about individuals. I'm interested in learning to connect the dots, what people like, what they want to hear, so that it becomes a supply and demand, because music is business. How people feel about any of our clients as individuals, I'm not concerned with. I want to know that you like their music. I want to know that when they're on the stage and they perform, you go away and say, right, me enjoy that. I don't care if you don't like any of them. They don't care if you don't like them either. But what we do care about is delivering good music.
That's interesting. I would say that in this era of social media, where it seems like, you know, different platforms them are there to make people like them, you know, to amplify them personality. Yeah. In addition to their music. So interesting. So yeah, I have that perspective.
Isn't that what social media is designed to do? Yeah. And it sends out a whole lot of pressure to our young people. Men and women, black, white. There's a lot of pressure because of social media. Yeah. But the Migo artists, they don't care. Yeah, it's there. You can see Kraff, Rajah, Najeri, Skeng. Yeah. They're indifferent. They barely post. Yeah, if you catch them, it's just
you know.
Well, Rajah, Kraff. Yeah. We've spoken to them several times. Yeah.
They're articulate guys. They're all very, very smart.
But I wonder if it's that it was a fear that Skeng wouldn't come off as articulate.
He definitely is.
Okay.
I assume you've never had a conversation with him.
No.
All right, so let me tell you. So his high school history, we're talking straight A.
Ulmar's Georges.
Yeah, man. A star boy in our real life. And if you're not able to listen to his lyrics to know that he's intellectual, then I'm concerned. Yeah. Because there's some people that write and they write without conviction and they write without intention. They don't use metaphors. They don't play on words. If you listen to all of them, particularly Nigerian Skeng, their writing style is very much innuendo. Kraff and Rajah are intentional. These kids are bright. They don't stick within the regular vocabulary of a dancehall artist.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Enough of the thing them what them putting at them song go over enough people. But them, for some reason or another, some people just write them off as say, oh, them not good or they're not good lyricists. Or, like, but when you really preach some of the lyricists.
Why do you think that is though?
The lyrics.
Lyrics, sorry. Probably the sound, different generation, things like that.
Yeah, I think that's where the disconnection is too. But we're okay to have different opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, if I work in dancehall and I listen to it, but outside of that, I listen to a lot of like house and EDM, and I'm an R&B girl. But
you look it.
But I love dancehall, but I have friends that don't listen to dancehall at all. And that's okay for them to have that choice. But at the end of the day, we're giant with sound, you know, we trailblaze. And I just feel like instead of everyone complaining, oh, they don't understand or they don't get it or, you know, what is trap dancehall? I feel like people just need to accept that it's a new sound. We should embrace it because it's really catapulting the culture. It means that people like me have the pleasure of sitting here with people like you to talk about what music is doing for our culture. So rather than everyone bashing, oh, all them do a cuss and all them do a talk about gun and all them do a but we need to look at the environment that they are either living in, coming out of. We need to think about maybe it's their experiences. At the moment, we're in a cycle of everyone going to school, coming out, maybe having a call center job or a retail job. They choose art form, which is music. And even if it is that you don't like what it is that they're doing, you should be able to commend them for what it is that they're doing for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just kind of tired of all of the negative affiliations and the negative comments. People are entitled to their opinions, but it's art. It's artistic form, right?
Yeah.
And people should be allowed to represent themselves and express themselves freely.
How do you see it affecting them, the negative thoughts and comments from your perspective?
From my perspective, I feel like, no, not that I feel like, I see that they are less enthusiastic about certain groups in Jamaica. Like it's, you know the way that we're very classist here and it's divided and the uptown people and the aristocrats and all of those people might have issues with them.
Oh, okay.
They're not going to be, you know, jumping, skipping to go and do an event for those people. Or to have interviews with those people.
Even if it pays well.
Even if it pays well. Regular, we get good offers and, you know, the boys are like, no, we're okay.
Do you? Now, what about you as management? Do you try to convince them?
I don't. Hence
Just
the reason why everyone complains that they don't do interviews and they think it's our responsibility, but Migo management, we work for the artists don't work for us, right? And ultimately we have to respect their choices. You know, they're their choices. If they don't want to do something, if I think it's best for them, or if Tiff thinks it's best for them, we tell them, look, guys, we think you should do this. And, you know, think about it and let us know. And if they come back and they say no, we leave it.
Oh no, so I saw them thing that go sometimes.
Because even on...
I
was going to say, even on that point, to like doing interviews, I feel like it kind of helped to build the artist in a way as well, to like get a stronger or bigger fan base. So we like the music, but doing interviews kind of help people to, you know, learn a little bit more about the artist.
I think
and even about the songs that them do too.
Right.
I felt like I've been done well for Skeng with the EP, personally.
A year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, I would have agreed with you. 100%.
What changed?
Right.
What's changed is that in the background, I can see the growth and development statistically and personally. And I can say that them not doing media hasn't hindered them in relation to their music being streamed globally. What might impede is the international affiliations. What might impede is doing international press, because press is press, right? It's an exposure. And if it is that you get some artists that release music maybe once every 3 months because that's their formula and it works.
Yeah.
With dancehall at the moment, the artists are literally saturating. So they're putting out a lot of music in short spaces of time, which means that their fans or consumers, because not everyone's going to have both, their fans or consumers don't really get a chance to miss them. So they don't go and research and look, let me go and see what Skeng's doing because I haven't heard a song from him in a while. No, as you blink, it's another song. Let me go and see if Rajah's done an interview because I haven't seen him in a while. No, he's releasing 3 songs a month. So I wonder if you understand what I'm saying. It means that long gone the days when an artist did not record as frequent, you would have to have a publicist, right? That would drop a story here, drop an article there, do a little PR stunt here to keep them relevant. We don't need to do that anymore. The internet has had it that everything's about lifestyle. You can just take a picture of a sneakers and a dirty shorts, and you're good. So the internet's changed the way that we have to behave in order to get the results for us to sustain ourselves in the creative industry.
Is the affiliations that we see with the artists under your roster, it's organic or it's planned?
If it's organic or what?
Or planned.
Everything you see is organic. Everything.
I mean, I feel I appreciate if it's a orchestrated thing, say, up here, close knit together,
They are, let me tell you, them guys, okay, so at the moment, I am so happy with the level of unity in dancehall. I am. I think it's refreshing.
I think people like seeing it though.
Yeah, it's overdue. It's overdue. People like Zimmy, who initiated the Big Bunks Rhythm, was key, Russian key, because they all have individual relationships and they're all giants in their own rights creatively. The fact that those producers were able to get them on a juggling and bring back that momentum in dancehall meant that we're on a lot more stages together. So if a promoter calls me for 1, I end up booking 3, right? Just because of the impact that the recent jugglings have had, right?
Right.
So it's organic. It is definitely organic. They're all good with each other. They're very, very different, but similar, right? So there's no orchestration around here. Okay. That would take too much work. You'd have to pretend to try and keep up.
You come here, you pose here, okay, smile.
Yeah, like, geez. No.
That's crazy. How much involved are you, if any at all, in musical process with any other artists?
None.
That's straight.
All of them are 100% creative. They all have their creative teams individually. Tiff is probably, we go to video shoots. TJ is probably more involved in recording processes. I do production, so you'll more see me on stages at shows.
I say won't.
No, you more will see me.
Okay.
But in relation to their writing, their recording, their listening sessions, all them and their individual teams. So Unapologetic Music, which is Corey, is Rajah, and they work closely with Frank White. Jiggy D is also our client. Jiggy D is managed by Migo. Jiggy D is genius. What am I say? Genius. Jiggy D has been able to get the best out of these artists. He's been able to do things with these artists in the studio. Yeah. Like the song with Briscoe and RajahWild, Mock.
Yeah. The one where this way, yeah.
The one where what?
Them are this way.
Why them are this
way?
way?
You would have answered that. Ask them, I don't know.
Oh, that drop it in. Yeah. Where me miss?
You missed that one there.
You didn't hear it.
No, Wednesday. Don't cut the foolishness, you're narrow.
It's not foolishness. It's me nearly talk. It's not foolishness. No, this is about the song, man. You hear the name drop.
I have to go listen back.
Until the boy pass this on the nightly fix.
When I think of this though.
Oh. Briscoe say. Briscoe what? Yeah, that line in there.
Are you being sensitive?
No.
Are you sure?
In fact, when we discussed it, people tell us this, when we discussed it, I say, clever, it's bad.
Clever
It can mean
writing.
like 3 different things.
Yeah.
It could, and at the same time, let's look at it positively. You know, at least they recognize you as, you know.
That's how we
Nah.
chose. to
And
see.
name drop.
Everybody else that they was like, no, them are this, you know. So them
two mix
them
up
probably
and
know something we don't.
Them
I
life
don't
too
know.
boring, yeah. Them people just every little thing them want to try and make something out of.
Yeah.
Yo.
Just be
Yeah.
optimistic.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like, but a song like that, that's genius. Like Bee Gees, that's like, you know, that funk era.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, so
I'm
like
like,
Jiggity is really integral in a lot of the creative processes right now with all of them, right? Even the ones that are outside of our roster. So, you know, it's other artists that he's working with. Jiggity is key right now. I'm going to say that we have our own homegrown Khaled in the making. 100%. Yeah,
Big
man.
praise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Jiggity, him I do it, man.
Look like him been out.
Yeah, he's putting in the work.
Yeah.
Frank White, everybody likes working with Frank White. As an engineer, he listens.
Yeah.
He takes time. Drop Top. Drop Top is very good. Skeng, Drop Top has a lot of songs with Skeng, which is good.
Yeah.
If the magic works, it works. If it sounds, you know. Then we have The Truth, John Coop, Tepper Music. Black Sheep is mixing Kraff's album right now.
Oh, man.
So we try our best to work with everybody.
Yeah.
But we do have our favorites. Because if they get the best out of the artist, then we're down, right?
Yeah.
So the only time we really step in is when paperwork needs to be done so that everybody can get what they're supposed to get.
Okay.
I see.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
How concerned are you with the artist them and them extracurricular activities as a manager?
I'm not concerned. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm not concerned is because we have to remember that as human beings, we all have to grow through what we go through.
Grow through.
Yeah. Grow through what you go through.
Yeah.
We have to, right? Good, bad, indifferent.
Yeah.
Everything's seasonal. And most of them, they have responsibilities. They're all very young, right?
Yeah.
And most of them are homeowners, and who is not already a homeowner is nearly a homeowner.
Man.
We make sure they have all the good life insurance. Everybody has a bank account. Everybody have them TCC.
And you
them
make
stamp
sure
out.
of that.
Yeah, man. To be fair, you know, a lot of them had the intention before
Yeah.
or started it. Tiffany, TJ, I don't know if you've ever met her, my business partner. She is very much like that.
Browning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Man.
Yeah, man. Tiff don't play around.
Yeah.
She's like, that paper, everyone has their own little file jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully not jacket.
No
Okay,
jacket
alright.
on here.
Not that one.
Yeah.
Not that one. No, them. No, man. Like, honestly, I think it's really important for us to encourage them to do good things rather than bash them for the things that are not so good. It's not in our interest. All we can do. Remember, I told you that we're moms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's certain things that, maybe we don't agree with, but they're also young men.
Yeah.
They have to own their rubbish.
Yeah.
They have to be accountable. But at the same time, I'm going to constantly be celebrating them. I'm going to be applauding them. And if I can help with the things that are not so good, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm not God. I'm not going to judge.
True.
And I'm also not perfect.
Yeah.
But I think that people always want to concern themselves with nothing concern them. People always want to talk about the other things that people are doing. This is music. This is entertainment. Nobody's going to get up every day and go to the altar in church and talk about, just load the youth them and them good.
Yeah, we don't expect them to be church most.
Are perfect.
Are perfect. Isn't it? Well, I'm going to ask a question about my pre-say maybe the extracurricular activities might just put themselves in danger and others around them. So I wonder if that's, in your mind. Say,
Well, it depends, because your interpretation of extracurricular and mine might not be the same. You might be talking about something when I'm not talking about,
Yeah.
But what I can tell you is they're all good.
Well,
Yeah, man, they're all good.
I always think
They're
to myself,
sensible.
that being an artist manager is hard, like very difficult. So I want to ask you, like, what's the hardest part of your job? Like, what do you think is the hardest?
I think from the management perspective, the hardest part is being a part of something that's not working. Because then you own that.
Yeah.
You know, so if shit's not too good, you're like, damn, that you feel it.
Yeah.
You know, it becomes somewhat your responsibility a little bit, even though, you know, they're responsible for themselves. You want to make sure that they're always good and that, you know, the triumphs are always there.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part is having to accept when you can't change something or accept when you are not able to fix something. Yeah, I think that's the hardest part for me. For the most part, you know, I enjoy it. Yeah. Tiff's not here, but I think I can speak for her too. She enjoys it.
Yeah, you have to.
But like the things they enjoy it. Yeah, at least some aspects side.
To keep pushing through.
Like the other day, for long, like over a year now, we had this issue because Guyana banned Skeng.
Yeah, me that as well.
And single-handedly, I fought tooth and nail. I went up against Parliament and CARICOM and created my own legal team and flew in to Guyana, met with the president. All the power I put in for lift that ban there because it was wrong. Yeah. It was ethically wrong. It just shouldn't even have been a thing.
So you actually cared about the ban?
It bothered me. Yeah. Because it was unnecessary. They held him accountable for something that he had no control over.
What about Skeng himself? How did he feel about it?
Yeah, of course he was pissed off. Like, who wouldn't be? It wasn't. How can he be held accountable for something that happened in the audience? In a country that is not his. He's gone there to work. Exactly. He's performed. Like, you know, it was crazy. And
I feel that ban was
I wasn't going to just sit and let that ride.
So they actually lifted the...
Yeah, man. We went the other day and we're going back in August.
Yeah.
Has he been back since?
Yeah, he just went.
Oh, okay.
I think it was May. Where are we now?
Oh, April.
We're still in May, you know.
April?
I think it was May we went. When was it?
Like earlier than one day?
Yeah.
Well, by the time this come out,
we went to Linden. We went to Linden, and in August, we're going to Georgetown.
You'd have a sense of security, like police and security forces did a prim order because of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'd have that sense.
Yeah.
So I want to deal with it, like, you know, just move and just go about doing the business.
We don't have no concerns with people that we don't see them. There's no reason. That's the thing though. People really do have this, they've painted this picture of artists in general in Jamaica. And I guess it's relative to who it is that's, you know, looking in. But we need to do better at just jumping on this narrative that the artists are bad boys or the artists are troublemakers. If they listen, hip-hop artists have been walking with entourage numbers for decades, like Murder Inc., Rough Riders. Yeah. Why is it because they do it in dancehall? It's a thing. Lord God, them walk with 40 man. And so
40 is a bit much, but
entourages
aren't a bad thing.
It's not costing them, it's costing the artists. We don't impose entourage.
It costs with space sometimes.
Well, I mean, you know, remember I keep using this word giants? Right? I'm not going to. I mean, it's different when you're traveling. But if they're local and the man them want to roll, the man them roll. Like, it's not a big thing. Like, what is the issue?
I feel like
it doesn't
maybe
mean I ask for an extra rider.
Yeah.
I stay within my remit of my rider. And the artists them send their money got a bar for buy extra liquor for the entourage. But they have friends, they have family. You understand? Like,
maybe that's the problem. Like, the artist not necessarily is a troublemaker or anything like that, but the entourage or them bring my cause.
Not the company or them keep.
Yeah.
I think some definitely. I as I mentioned before, we can't be responsible for everybody's behavior, right? But I can say that when we are on the road with our boys, we don't have issues. Last week we did Sachet, and in my contract, I asked for a side stage, and I got the side stage. Big up Romy, Kathy, and Dee. I got the side stage, and I asked for the side stage because I knew that we were going to have big numbers, right? Because we had, I think it was 5 or 6 artists that we had booked for Sachet. And all of the artists have big entourages, right? And the police were like, are you sure about this? No, this is the number. And I said, please just trust me. They're going to behave. You know, when I was leaving, the soup said to me, oh, you do that? And I said, what? Oh, you managed to make all of them. I said, I respect them and they respect me.
Yeah.
I don't deal with dictation. Like, it's just not my thing, right? Both Tiff and I, we have tact.
Yeah.
Because they're men and they're not kids. So we treat them with respect and we're just like, all right, guys, you know, say them I go watch you and they're gonna complain. The man them just order liquor order. And they always do. They're always very, very respectful.
Nice.
But of course, you'd rather do without, the hassle of having to organize an extra
Party.
stage. For
I mean, it's not everybody that's going to do that, but there are some, if you see a value in an artist that you're booking and there is a request that it's reasonable, why not fulfill it?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not a burden if people see value in it, right? It's almost like a lady, she'll go buy a shoe. She know the shoes are going to burn her, but because it's going to look good, she's going to buy it anyway, right? Right.
The price you women pay to look good sometimes.
I'm a sneakers girl.
Because no, me I said, boy, you know, someone about to take the shoes though.
Oh, but does not take the shoes.
So I go, burn me, but not take it.
But it looks so nice there. All right.
Crazy.
So you have to tell about ShowTime services and the event we're going to have a come up, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So it is Road to Greatness.
Uh-huh.
By time this job.
This Saturday.
This Saturday. Yes.
Yeah, 1st of June. Yalas Primary School down there in St. Thomas.
Okay.
It's a huge lineup, right? So it's Kraff, Valiant, RajahWild, Vanessa Bling, Version, Skeng, Nigeri, Kaka High Flames. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget people. I know I am. Star Girl. We have some surprise special guests. Backed by Tower Bands. We have DJ International Star from New York. We have Fireman hosting. I like him a lot. DJ Banker, one of my favorites. He's under our roster too. We have Javi Supreme, Epic International, DJ Rella, Kevin Genius. I want serious something, man. Yeah.
I say Yalas.
Yeah, the primary school on the field.
This Saturday.
Doors
Easier
open
for
at 8
reach now
o'clock.
with the new roads.
Can we talk about the road?
We can talk about the roads, yeah?
Yeah.
It's free. Okay, there's no toll. But it really is a beautiful experience. I went down there today again. And it's so scenic.
Yeah.
And it's literally just outside of Kingston, and it's definitely an experience. Walk
St. Thomas was a nice parish, man. Just needed
vegetation
there.
to the left.
Yeah.
Man, it's pretty, man. Nice.
And it cut down the journey so
By
much.
far.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Are you guys coming?
We're not getting an invite still.
But just like I say, is that an invite?
Yeah, we're not getting no formal invite.
No, say me catch on to you. Say you love it.
You have to, and people should catch on to it by now. We don't go nowhere that we're not invited.
I would invite you to Road to Greatness, you and your team.
Yeah.
Let me not see you, no? And the way you're having me, I go have one back with you.
No, it's done. No, it's not.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you better go.
I'm not this Saturday.
Yeah, it's this Saturday. You're not doing anything. Come to Road to Greatness. I'll make sure you get what you're supposed to get.
What time is showtime?
So showtime is from 10 o'clock sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, doors are 8. Showtime is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see my girl Ellie Jenny perform too.
Yeah, she is. She determined,
Bad.
Me said the girl, she determined. And you know what? Her formula worked. So kudos to her.
Yeah.
She did it. So I paid attention. And that says a lot. Oh, she's also now on the Showtime for bookings.
I figured she would be.
And she's now managed by Migo. Yeah.
Wow. You're better, Jenny.
Nice girl, man.
Yes.
So yeah.
What do people them can reach out if they want to be managed by you? Super manager of the dancehall Avengers.
No.
You don't advertise the services like that, no?
No. I you know what? Showtime, I do say that Showtime Services is the leading booking agent in the Caribbean right now. I say that and I say it with chest. I mean it.
Yeah.
No boy. Yeah, say that.
NPT.
NPT. Make up bell. But yeah, in relation to Migo management, they gotta talk to Tiff because I'm kind of done. I am. What I mean? Like me, I just
easing your way out.
Remember I talked about other projects.
Right.
So, I mean, Migo management is a thing. You know, who we have my 150% commitment, attention. You know, and I know that Tiff would love for us to grow the roster. I know, cause she's like that. Like she's has this superwoman thing about her.
Yeah.
But me, no.
So like, can I try itching Nige boy too?
No. He you know what? We do book with him for him. I work closely with Adrian Francis and Dr. Love with him. He is actually an amazing young man, honestly.
Yeah, he is.
He's a joy. But no, like, and I don't, that's the one thing that we don't do. We don't tout artists. Okay. If they come to us, there has to be, there's no ties. It has to be something that
unentangled.
We're not doing entanglements. You know,
so would that reach Will Smith for
too much to take too much. But yeah, I'm not gonna say we're not open to new talents because I love working with young artists. Like you know that is definitely our thing because we like to be a part of the journey with the development, right? And even now, like with Jiggy D starting his DJ agency, we're able to really nurture and grow some young DJs and talents. And from the consultancy arm with Migo, we're coming up with concepts and we're here to help and guide. Yeah. But right now, as for managing, boy, I mean, I don't know. I don't think we need any more. There's two of us. We have a great team, you know, by extension. Christina, Jade, Laura, Samara, everybody, Pinky, Roxy, Amory. We have a big team, Pierre. But managing, as we've just established, you know, it takes a lot out of you emotionally and
physically,
time.
everything.
And I don't want to be in a position where we're like Tiff and I, we have to sell ourselves short with one or the other to accommodate anybody else. I think it's important that we know when to just chill and just
because that's an important aspect of it, to like, you know, juggling your time, energy with each artist. Making sure say no sell none short.
That's it, right? That's key. So there people can find us. For bookings and all of the show stuff, project management is Showtime Services. So that's Showtime Services _ on Instagram, right across socials, or on the website www.showtimeservices.com. And then Managed by Migo is on Instagram. Or they can send us an email, info@managedbymigo.com, or they can get us on still through Showtime or the Migo page on Instagram. Yeah. We're very visible.
Okay.
We're not hard to find.
Nice. As it should be.
Indeed. I give thanks for passing through Cara. What a new last name?
Burke.
Yeah, no disrespect, boss.
No, that's okay. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Nice vibe.
How we that people got kick out.
Now tell me a past this and a nightly fix. I wave, baby, just ride with it. She like Extracurricular.